Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to The Real Movie Buff, where you can watch a movie as I give a commentary on the film. Scene by scene, I'll explain my favorite aspects of it and state a few things I would have done differently. Today, it's The Amazing Spider-Man 2, so let's swing in. The most important themes of this film is time. That's why the first shot of the film is of a watch. This film was the ninth grossing film of 2014. I like how this version of Spider-Man gives us some backstory as to what happened to Peter's parents, specifically his father, Richard Parker.
People will say I'm a monster for what I've done. And maybe they're right. I always thought that I'd have more time.
We get the sense that he is hiding important secrets from Oscorp and had to hide them from Norman Osborn and Oscorp at all costs. That's why he and his wife disappeared and left Peter with his aunt and uncle.
Larry!
But their plan is discovered and evil agents try to get Richard's secrets, but ultimately fail. And this scene is a reference to the plane crash in the first movie. Now the film cuts to around 12 years later with one of the best Spider-Man swinging scenes of all time.
What do you got for me today, New York?
Reporting live from New York 1 Chopper. An Oscorp truck carrying plutonium has been hijacked. A police chase is in progress.
All right, let's get to work.
And you'll notice that Spidey has a new suit in this film. That decision was due to some fan backlash that said the suit from the first film was too distant from the source material and not comic accurate. I really liked it though. But this suit is very comic accurate and it looks so good. The film opens on Peter's high school graduation day with Peter just loving life.
Say hello to Alexei Savage!
And now we are introduced to Alexei Savage, played by Paul Giamatti, who will eventually become the Rhino at the end of the film. I love the way that he did his character's Russian accent.
Mr. Criminal. Hey, my name is Spider-Man. You can call me Webhead. You can call me Amazing. Just don't call me late for dinner. You get it? Not a shaker. You a hugger? I'm a killer. Whoa, okay.
It's scenes like this that remind me why Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man. His witty dialogue is really fitting for the character.
Excuse me. There's more room on the sidewalk, folks. Please. I got blueprints here. A little help? A little help, please?
And here is Max Dillon, played by Jamie Foxx, who becomes Electro, the main villain of the movie. This film has an amazing cast, but I think that Jamie Foxx was miscast in his role.
Got a problem with your gun? Let me help you out with that. Oh, coming through.
Let's look.
This is bad. I'm gonna be right back.
But fun fact, this was the first Spider-Man film to be shot entirely in New York.
I'm a nobody.
Hey, you're not a nobody. You're somebody. Like that. All right, listen to me. Now I need you. You're my eyes and ears out here. All right?
All right.
I'll see you out there.
And this first interaction between Spider-Man and Max Dillon is important, because it explains why Max becomes such a mega Spider-Man fan.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm running a bit late. I got stuck in some traffic.
Your timing is terrible. It started already.
I know. I'm sorry.
Where are you?
First in Broadway, second in Broadway, third in Broadway. 5 minutes, 10 tops.
And now Gwen calls Peter on the phone because he's supposed to be at graduation, but he has a responsibility to protect the people of New York City as Spider-Man.
Peter. What is happening? Peter.
Peter.
And I love this moment where Peter has a vision of Captain Stacy and he remembers his promise to him about staying away from Gwen. And he feels guilty about breaking his promise.
I think I know that guy.
Of course, it's the cameo by Marvel legend Stan Lee.
Sorry.
And I love this moment where Peter kisses Gwen and seeing Aunt May's reaction.
Thing he would say, don't just follow the path, make your own trail.
Ralph Waldo Emerson.
No.
What do you mean, though?
Ben told me he made it up.
Along with Emma Stone, Andrew Garfield also has great chemistry with Sally Field.
Because what if something happens to you just like it happened to him because of me? No, wait,
Listen,
wait,
no,
wait. I cannot let that happen. Listen.
In this scene is heartbreaking, for Peter believes that he finally has to honor Captain Stacy's dying wish and break up with Gwen. But it switches and turns out that Gwen breaks up with Peter.
I can't live like this. I break up with you. I break up with you.
With Gwen not in his life anymore, all that Peter has left is Spider-Man.
This is a wind turbine. You made this? No way. This is amazing. As good as new, right? I'll walk you home.
This clip with Spider-Man saving a kid from bullies has always been one of my favorite scenes in the film. It tells you what Spider-Man is all about in just a few seconds.
How much?
You're that spider guy.
Spider-Man.
Huh?
I'm Spider-Man.
This Spider-Man guy, he's not the police, he's not...
I like the idea of Peter wearing clothes over top his Spider-Man costume in the winter. In here we learn that Peter has secretly been keeping tabs on Gwen to make sure that she's safe. The dog that Gwen is walking here was actually adopted by Garfield and Stone.
And you said you would take my car into the shop because it keeps dying. Remember?
Give me a second, I'm gonna get the door. Just give me a second.
Peter, please just let me in, all right?
I'm
But you
trying
said
to
the final
get...
was at 9. And you're
Yes,
gonna take
just
my
give me
car
up.
into the-
And this is the same set that was used for Peter's bedroom in the first film. This room, this time around, feels a little bit more lived in. And I love the fact that Peter's blanket and sheets are Spider-Man colors.
What happened to your face? It's filthy.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I was cleaning the chimney.
We have no chimney.
What?
I love this joke about not having a chimney. And we're reminded that Peter's parents' disappearance still haunts him.
What are you doing? You made me a cake?
Dylan's birthday cake is decorated with the logo and colors of Electro from the comics.
And that I'm in college now. I think it's time that I took care of my own
You know
dirty
what?
underwear.
Last time you did the laundry, you turned everything blue and red.
That was
so
a
no.
mistake.
Yeah.
Because I was washing the American flag.
I also love this joke about how Peter turned the laundry blue and red, a obvious reference to him being Spider-Man.
Welcome home.
And now we are introduced to Harry Osborn for the first time in this franchise. I think that Dane DeHaan, who plays Harry, absolutely killed it in this role. His performance is among the best in the film.
It's dark in there. Your eyes will adjust. It's better this way.
Sam Claflin and Eddie Redmayne were considered to play Harry Osborn.
This is not how I imagined I would die. Looking at my son and seeing a stranger.
In Harry's first scene, he is reunited with his sick father, Norman Osborn, played by Chris Cooper, and it's obvious that these two don't have a strong bond.
Retroviral hyperplasia. I never told you that it's genetic.
Harry learns that his father's illness is genetic, and it's only a matter of time until he gets it too.
The sum total of all my work, everything I did to stay alive. Maybe you can succeed where I failed.
But Norman gives his son his research to try and find a cure. Chris Cooper was considered to play Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2. I'm not gonna lie, this scene is a little freaky with all the eels. That would be so terrifying.
Saw the news, man. I heard about your dad, and I wanted to come and see you, check it, see how you're doing.
And now Peter reunites with Harry, who were childhood friends.
You still blow and dry your hair every morning? You know, one of my manservants holds the hair dryer, but I work the comb. Okay, so at least I'm not completely helpless.
This is a really heartwarming scene.
You know, when my father sent me away, I tried to forget everything about this place. I guess that kind of included you.
If you notice, Peter's camera strap is patterned with stitching from Spider-Man's mask.
Whatever, dude. He wears spandex to rescue kittens from trees. I'm so impressed. Kind of like to think it gives people hope. For what? Maybe eventually everything's gonna be all right.
This line that Peter says about hope comes back in the end in a very negative way.
Who was he?
Maxwell Dillon, electrical engineer. No associates or friends to speak of. He submitted specs for the grid that we appropriated.
The biggest thing I didn't like about this movie is the heavy Oscorp spy stuff. I think the film would have been much better off without it. And now Peter and Gwen finally have another scene together. Garfield and Stone really shine together on screen. During this scene, a taxi accidentally ran over Garfield's heel. In this shot of Peter walking through traffic was suggested by Garfield. To promote the film, Jamie Foxx changed his Twitter username to Electro. Now, I know that a lot of fans hated the blue look because it's not comic accurate, and I can understand that, but I think it looks kind of cool. It's like his skin is made up of pure electricity. I like this moment when Gwen turns around and all she sees are Peter's shoes and backpack. This moment is important because Max Dillon has wanted people to see him his whole life, and now he's on the Times Square Jumbotron.
Yo, Sparkles! Hey, how you doing?
It's you?
Yeah, I know it's me. Who are you?
I like how Peter calls Max Sparkles.
I feel I got so much anger.
I can see that. I can see you don't want to be here. I can see you're scared. I can see you don't know what's happening to you. I can see that you don't want to hurt anybody.
This scene shows how Spider-Man tries to protect Max and calm the situation down and not have a fight until things escalate. And now things take a turn when the Jumbotron switches to Spider-Man, and the people now view Max as a freak.
You're so selfish.
Stay with me, Max.
You set me up.
No, I didn't set you up.
You lied to me.
No, I'm trying to help you. Let me help you.
Due to the heavy need for CGI, this fight scene was not shot at Times Square, but with actors on a green screen, with 36,000 background shots of Times Square put in the background in post-production. This slow-mo shot is so cool. Along with this shot, where the city goes dark for a moment.
That's right, we're standing here with two eyewitnesses who are going to tell us what they just saw. So tell us, how do you think Spider-Man did it? How do you think he beat this creature?
Yeah, it's got to be rubberized. Spidey's suit, that's why he didn't get electrocuted. Probably some kind of neoprene. That's what I'd use.
The guys thinking that Spider-Man's suit was rubberized is a nod to how Spider-Man defeated Electro in the comics. When I first saw this movie, I was not expecting to be treated by a song by Philip Phillips, but here we are. I love this scene because it explains, without any dialogue, how much Gwen means to Peter and how much he wants to know what happened to his parents. That ringtone is obviously the Spider-Man theme song.
I don't know how, and I don't know why, but he can do everything else a spider can, including self-heal. I need to find him. I need his blood.
In this scene, introduces a very dangerous concept where Harry thinks he needs Spider-Man's blood to stay alive and not end up like his father.
This is the maintenance closet, Gwen. This is the most cliched hiding place you could have chosen. This is the stupidest hiding place.
Take us to the Bahamas of hiding places.
Listen.
I love Peter's remark about Gwen's hiding place in the closet.
It's complicated.
Complicated, yeah.
I mean, it's Peter. Everything's always complicated with Peter.
Yeah.
And here Gwen and Harry finally meet each other, a meeting which leads to devastating consequences.
And you're dreaming about your perfect father who was never here. No. No, I won't tell you. You're my boy. As far as I'm concerned, you're my boy. And I won't hurt you.
And now Aunt May finds out about Peter's search for answers. It begins to feel like she's not enough for Peter. Which, of course, is not true.
Maybe everyone has a part of themselves they hide. Even from the people they love.
Sally Field was openly not fond of these two films and thought that they weren't very good, but did enjoy working with Andrew Garfield as a co-star.
I want to help you, Mr. Osborn. I really, really do.
I can't give you my blood. Not right now.
Excuse me?
It's too dangerous.
This is one of the saddest scenes in the film where Peter, as Spider-Man, has to tell his best friend that he can't help him.
All right, how much?
How much what?
How much do you want? Name it. You want a boat? You want a plane? You want money? How much do you want?
I don't want your money.
Come on, everybody wants my money!
I don't.
Harry doesn't realize that it's far too dangerous, and he also doesn't understand that things like wealth and boats and planes won't change Spider-Man's mind.
Dad! You're a fraud, Spider-Man!
and now he hates Spider-Man.
Be a part of my team for a while now, and she's just the best person I know, and a scientific genius, and anyway, God save the Queen, and I'm sorry that everything's
Peter, can you just wait for 1 second? Peter.
For this scene, Andrew Garfield improvised many takes of what to say to the Oxford lady, and the producers simply chose their favorite take to use in the film.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're on different paths right now. You know, I don't know. Maybe we're just going different ways. I gotta go. I gotta go.
But as funny as this scene is, it's also heartbreaking for Peter, because he's slowly losing everyone around him. While taking his anger out on his bedroom, he then makes a hopeful discovery about his father, which leads him to the Roosevelt secret train station.
Before they destroyed the spiders, they had the venom extracted.
Back at Oscorp, Harry learns that the spiders that gave Spider-Man his powers were not destroyed and are in the Oscorp building in a secret lab.
An employee is killed, and in your first action as CEO, you cover it up.
No, you covered it up, and then you buried him in the bug house using my name.
Before he can get there, he is framed for what happened to Max Dillon and kicked out of his own company.
Was my own. Which means that without me, without my bloodline, Oscorp can never replicate or continue my experiments.
Finding his father's secret lab, Peter realizes that his father used his own blood for his research, and without him or his bloodline, his research dies with him.
But I have a responsibility to protect the world from what I've created, and to protect him from what I know Osborn is capable of. People will say I'm a monster for what I've done.
And that he was branded a traitor by Oscorp, and that's why he had to disappear.
Please! 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 I know what it's like to be thrown away! Please, Max! I need you! I need you!
Running out of options, Harry visits Electro inside Ravencroft and makes a deal with him to find and eliminate Spider-Man together, which Electro willfully accepts.
So I'm on my way to the airport right now because there's this early summer class that I found out about, and I thought that it would somehow be easier, I guess, this way.
On his way home, Peter learns that Gwen is on her way to England and chose not to say goodbye. So Peter goes after her. Taken to the spider lab, Harry injects himself with the serum, which obviously has very scary side effects, which changes his appearance, as well as his mind. I love the idea of Peter writing something to Gwen on the bridge from his webs. On the day of shooting, this bridge was actually covered with tarp due to it being worked on. So all the webs and the bridge itself, it is all CGI.
So, here's my thought. England. Both of us. I'm following you now. I'm just gonna follow you everywhere.
And this is arguably my favorite scene in the film, where Peter finally gets to say to Gwen how much that she means to him, and that he wants them to have a future together. So he wants to go to England with her. But before they can leave, Electro makes his move and uses the power grid that he designed to shut off most of the city's power. I like how the villain's actions aren't just used against the hero, but it has consequences for the everyday people around the city.
Officer! Spider-Man!
My father was Captain George Stacy of the 19th Precinct.
Yeah, I knew who he was. What can we do for you?
James Horner, the composer that did the first film, decided not to come back for this film because he wasn't liking how the movie was shaping up and that the studio and producers were interfering too much on the film.
I'm coming with you. You know that you need me.
You're coming with me. Shut the thing. Sorry, I love you. Don't hate me.
For this shot, Emma Stone was supposed to shout out Spider-Man, but accidentally shouts out Peter. And her genuine reaction to her mistake made it into the final cut. This shot of Spidey chasing Electro across skyscrapers is very comic book looking and so cool. It looks like something straight out of a video game.
I will control everything, and I will be like a god to them.
A god named Sparkles?
And Spidey calls Electro Sparkles again.
I know how to help you.
What are you doing?
I know the grid specs. I can reset the system.
You can't be here right now. I'm not messing around. You can't be here right now. This is insane.
Guess what? Nobody makes my decisions for me.
And this is one of the most important scenes in the film, where Gwen tries to explain to Peter why he needs her, which Peter is grateful for, but Peter fails to get her to understand that dealing with supervillains is dangerous and that she needs to be safe, away from danger.
Okay.
I think I can reconnect the power lines, but what I need you to do, I need you to reset the system. Okay, when I say you turn that power on, you turn it on. No matter what.
Peter.
No matter what.
But Peter finally relents and allows her to help him, a decision which holds devastating consequences in the end. To stop him, Spider-Man uses Electro's powers against him, and Electro's powers are overloaded and cause Max's demise. And just when you think all is well and the movie should be about over, things get worse. A lot worse. Because a new villain has arrived. The Green Goblin.
I think we can still make your flight.
This laugh by Harry, I think, is so good and is perfectly disturbing.
Peter, when you said Spider-Man said no, you meant you said no.
Harry, what did you do?
What you made me do.
In seeing Gwen with Spider-Man, Harry deduces that Peter is Spider-Man and vows to make Peter pay by taking away his hope, implying Gwen, which puts Peter on the defensive. In this clock tower is a physical representation of the theme of this movie, time. And unknown to Gwen, time is running out for her. This fight is arguably the most tense, nail-biting fight in comic book film history. This shot is really cool, with Peter's web looking like a hand, desperately reaching out for Gwen to save her.
Stay with me, stay with me. Stay with me, stay with me. You stay with me. Gwen.
In this scene is not only the most heartbreaking scene in comic book film history, but one of the most heartbreaking scenes in film history. Garfield's performance in the scene is extraordinary. He has so much emotion here.
No, please, please.
Multiple versions of this end fight scene involving Gwen's death were filmed, but were all deemed too dark for a PG-13 movie. Shailene Woodley was cast as Mary Jane Watson and filmed several scenes with Garfield, but her role and scenes were ultimately cut so the story could focus on Peter and Gwen's relationship. And the clock tower stopped at 121, for that is the number of the comic book that Gwen Stacy died in. And the Stacy family has lost another family member. I love the idea of Peter standing over Gwen's grave over the course of the seasons. There was a scene where it was revealed that Peter's father Richard survived the plane crash and comes to reunite with him, and Peter has an emotional meltdown, but it was deleted.
Alexis Savage, currently serving a life sentence. He is most eager to join us.
Good. Start with him.
And this obviously is a reference to the Sinister Six, a team of villains that team up against Spider-Man. But since there was never a third film, nothing ever came of this tease.
There will be days where you feel all alone. And that's when hope is needed most.
And now Peter finally gets to listen to Gwen's graduation speech. Emma Stone personally wrote Gwen's graduation speech herself.
My wish for you is to become hope. People need that. And even if we fail, what better way is there to live?
And not only does her speech inspire Peter to take on the mantle of Spider-Man again, but I like how it mirrors Uncle Ben's voicemail from the first film, since those two people are people that Peter has lost. And now with Rhino on the loose, New York City desperately needs Spider-Man again.
Hey, Spider-Man.
I love how this kid is standing his ground, and he turns around to see his hero standing behind him.
On behalf of the fine people in New York City and real rhinos everywhere, I ask you to put your mechanized paws in the air.
Never! I crush, so I kill you! I destroy you!
And the film ends with Peter becoming Spider-Man again, taking on Rhino. This was the longest Spider-Man film until No Way Home took the #1 spot. Thank you for watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with me, TheReelMovieBuff. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again next time.